Hello students, I'm Sir Vikas and you are watching Online Vikas. So today in this video we will discuss about the data handling, right? So before we begin, let me give you some definitions of various terms that those are used in data handling. Okay, so first, what is called data? The collection of a particular type of information in the form of a numerical figure is called a set of data. So in short, we can say the data is a numerical figure of a particular type of information, right? Secondly, the set of data obtained in the original form is called a set of raw or ungrouped data. That means the data which is obtained in its original form. Okay, so these are called raw data. Each numerical figure in the set of data is called an observation. Okay, till here it is clear. These definitions are important. Now array. Arranging the numerical figure of a set of data in ascending or decreasing order is called an array. So array means what? If you arrange the data either in ascending order or in descending order, then we will call it as an array. Now range. The difference between the highest and the lowest value of the observation in a given set of data is called its range. So what is called range? Range means the highest observation of a data and the lowest observation of that data. If you take the difference, okay, then that will be known as the range of that data. Then frequency distribution. The number of times a particular observation occurs is called its frequency. That means how frequent the data or the observation is occurring. We will call it as a frequency. We will be more clear after getting some examples. Here it's a question. The marks scored by 35 students in a mathematics test were as under. Okay, these are the marks obtained by 35 students. Okay, now the question is prepare a frequency distribution table. Now we will prepare the frequency distribution table. Here you can see I already have made the table. You can see score. Okay, these are the score. That means except these numbers there is no other number. Okay, these are the numbers only I'm collecting from here. Okay, here you see 60, then 65. That means 62 is not here. Okay, if you check it, 62, 63, 64, 61 you will not get. Okay, only 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95 and 100 you will get. Okay, now we will tally. Okay, tally means what? You need to count how many times the 60 is occurring. Okay, so we will use the tally mark. I think you already know about the tally mark, but still I will show you what is tally mark. Okay, suppose you see we are going through the solution. Okay, 60. Now you check it here, how many times the 60 is coming. Okay, you will see 60 is here. Cut it. Okay, you cut here and you put a mark. Okay, this will represent 1, and we will not count all the 60s here. What we will do, we will cut the next number, that is 65, and we will write it here in the 65, in the row of 65 I'm giving the mark. 100 here, 100, 70 and so on. Okay, we will do this. You see 65, I'm 65, 65, right? 70, cut the 70 and put the mark here, 70. You see here 70 I cut, and I will not put the mark directly here because it is already it becomes 4. Okay, the 5th mark will be given in this way. Okay, next 70, we will be starting from here again. So in this way we have finished the putting the tally mark. Okay, now we will write the value. Okay, you see 60, in that row of 60 we have only one mark. That means frequency is 1. That means the 60 is occurring only once. 65 2 670, you see this one, these will represent 5, then 6 5 6 7 8 5 6 7 5 3 2 and 1. Okay, now you see we will write the total also. Okay, those who are not understanding, I'm for them again I'm showing. If you have, you say these will represent 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, but the fifth one you need to cut this one. Okay, it will represent 5. Now the total, if you count this one, 1 2 2 plus 1 3 3 plus 6 9 9 plus 8 17 17 plus 7 24 24 plus 5 29 29 plus 5 34 35. So the total is 35. Yes, it must be 35 because we are discussing about the 35 students here. Okay, that's why we have got 35. Okay, now this is the frequency table for the given data. Okay, I hope you have understood this one, and if you have not understood this one, then you repeat it again. Okay, you will understand it. Now we will try to understand about the mean. Okay, the mean, the mean of a set of data is found out by dividing the sum of all the observations by the total number of observations in the data. We denote the mean by x bar, read as x bar. The x bar, you see, x bar is this one. This question, you see, find mean of the following set of numbers. Okay, first 5 natural number. We are going to find the mean of the first 5 natural number. The finding of out of mean is very easy, so no need to worry. Just you list all the numbers, first 5 natural number. That means 1 2 3 4 and 5. These are the 5 natural number, and we are going to find out the mean of these 5 numbers. Mean means average. Okay, mean means average. Therefore mean x bar, you need to add all the numbers first. Okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, and after that you need to divide the number of observations. Okay, how many observations are there? 1 observation, 2 3 4 5. That means we have 5 observations, so we will divide the sum by 5. And if you do the calculation, 1 plus 2 3 3 plus 3 6 6 plus 4 10 10 plus 5 15 15 by 5. That means 3 is our mean of the first 5 natural number. Okay, I hope this is easy. Yes or no? The simple thing is you need to find out the sum of the data and divide it by the number of observations. That means how many numbers of data you have. Okay, here we have added the observations. Okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, and after that we divide the sum by number of observations. That means we have 5 numbers, no? So that's why we have divided it 5. Okay, it's very easy. Now we will go to another type of question. Find the mean of following distribution. Okay, here you see a distribution is given, x and f. Actually f is representing the frequency. That means in a given data, in a given set of data, the data is not given in the question, but this table is given, the frequency table is given. It means your 5 is occurring 7 times, 15 is occurring 8 times, 25 is occurring 20 times, 35 is occurring 10 times, 45 is occurring 5 times. That means you have some data. Okay, recently I discussed with the 35 students marks in a test. In that way, suppose there are data and where 5 is coming 7 times and 15 is occurring 8 times and so on. Okay, so first you need to make this distribution table. So distribution table 5 is how many times the 5 is coming? 7 times. 15, how many times the 15 is coming? 8 times. 25, 20 times. And 35, 10 times. 45, 5 times, right? Fx, now you see fx means what? The product of x and f. So if you calculate the product, 5 and 7, if you multiply 35, 15 is 120, 25, 20 is 500, 35 10 is 350, 45 5 is 5 5 is 25, 5 carry 2, 5 4 is 20, 20 plus 2 22. Now total, you see here we will use a symbol, and this symbol is called summation of f. Okay, summation of f, that means the sum of all the frequencies. And if you add this one, then you will get what? 5 plus 8 13, 13 plus 7 20, 0 यहाँ पे 2 गया 10 लेने, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, 50. Okay, so यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? Summation of fx. Summation of fx, that means we will add up all the fx. Then 5 plus 5 10, 1 is carried, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 2 12, 12 plus 1 13, 3 carry 1, 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 1 11, 11 plus 1 12, 1230 is the summation of this given data. Now we will find out the mean. Mean means what? X bar. Okay, and here we will use the formula, that is summation of fx divided by summation of f. Okay, very simple. We have prepared the table. Have you understood the table? Again I'm repeating, these are the data which is given, and this x is representing the observations. Okay, observations means what are the you see we have a data, certain data, list of data, and where 5 is coming how many times? 7 times. The 5 is coming 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and 15 is coming 18 times. So if you write all the data, then it will take a lot of page. So better to list in make a table, prepare a table, and from that table we can find it out, the mean. Okay, for that we prepared this one, and here only one thing we added, the fx. Okay, the fx means what? The product of x and f. X means the observation and number of observation. That means how many times the 5 is occurring, frequency. Okay, the 5 is occurring 7 times. That's why we have multiplied the x and f. Okay, now mean is what? Summation of fx divided by summation of f. Summation of fx, what we have? 1230. Summation of f is what? 50. 0 0 get cancelled, and if you divide it by 5 2s are 10, 2 5 2s are 10. Okay, 2 will be here, 23, 5 4s are 28, 3 will be there because of point 30, 5 6 are 30, and if you divide it 24.6, you will obtain, and that will be the mean of our data. I hope these things is clear. Now we will go to discuss about the median. Okay, median means what? The definition you can see, the median of a set of number is the middle number when all the numbers are arranged. I'm repeating, when all the numbers are arranged in order of size, that is in descending or ascending order. That means suppose you have a set of data, okay, and to get the median, you need to first arrange them in either ascending order or descending order. Okay, and if you arrange them, then you will get a term which is in the middle of the list. Okay, that number will be considered as the median of the set of data. Okay, it will be more clear by discussing some examples. Here is the question. Find the median 27539 and number B. I will not read all the digits, all the numbers. You see, as I already have told you, to find the median, first you have to arrange them. Okay, so if you arrange them, 27539, first you'll write arranging. You can arrange either in ascending order or in descending order. 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. So I have arranged them. Okay, now you see, you need to see which one is the middle term. Okay, you can easily tell me this one is the middle term, yes or no. Here it is set to two numbers, here it is set two numbers, so 5 will be the middle term. Because we have only 5 observations, that's why you can tell me the middle numbers, the middle observation. Okay, but what if we have a large numbers of observation? Okay, huge number of, say we have 5335 numbers of observation, then what will be the middle term? So in that case we need to do a little calculation. Okay, here I will show you what is the calculation here. Here n is equal to what? N means what? The number of observations. How many observations we have? You will say 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 observations we have. Okay, here I will show you something. Okay, when n is odd and when n is even. In the second question we will discuss this topic, that means when the numbers of observation is even. Okay, but in this case we have odd. Okay, when you have odd, then the middle term or the median will be the n plus 1 by 2th observation. Okay, that means we have 5 observations, and our task is to find out the middle observation. That will be the median, because median is what? In a set of data, the middle number is called the median. Okay, when the data is arranged. So 5 is odd. Since it is odd, therefore median will be what? N plus 1 by 2th observation. N plus 1 by 2th observation. So n, if you write the value of n, 5 plus 1 by 2 observation, and 5 plus 1 by 2 means 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 6 by 2 is what? Third observation. Okay, so what is the third observation? That is 5. So 5 is our median. This 5 is our median. So in this way we can find out the median of a set of data when the observation is, or the number of observation is odd. Okay, the middle term will be 5. Okay, so this is the median. Okay, is it clear? Now in this case you see, the second question, we have a set of data. Okay, and our first task is to arrange in ascending order. Okay, so if you arrange them in ascending order, then you see what will be the smallest here? 8, right? Okay, then after that 9 तो है नहीं, 10 है लेकिन 11, there is no 12, 13, there is no 14, 15, 16, 16 is there, 17, 18 is not there, 19 is there, 20 तो है नहीं, 21 भी नहीं है, 22, 25, okay, 25. Okay, this data has been arranged. Let me check. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, वहाँ पे 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and the last one is 31. Okay. Okay, so these the data has been arranged. Now you see here what n is 10 here. N means what? The number of observations. How many observations we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 observations we have. That's why I wrote 10. Now you see the n is even here. We discussed when the number of observations is odd, that time you have to follow this one. And when we have even, number of observations is even, in that case you have to find out two middle term. You will get two middle term. Okay, one will be n by 2 and the other one will be n by 2 plus 1. Okay, these two observation you need to find out. So therefore, and here I will add something. After getting the middle terms, okay, you will have definitely, since you have 10 observations, in that case you have two middle terms, right? So these two middle terms will be n by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1th term. Okay, but median to ek hi hoga. Okay, median will be only one. So what you need to do, you have to find the average of the date observations, the middle observations. You have got two middle observations and the median will be the average of these two middle observations. Okay, so median will be what? The average. Average means what? Divided by 2. If you are going to find the average of two observation, then divided by 2. N by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation. What I did, you will see, if you arrange, if you go through the data, then you will have two middle observation. Okay, that two middle observation will be what? N by 2 means what? N means what? 10. 10 by 2 means fifth of the observation plus n by 2 plus 1. N by 2 10 by 2 5, 5 plus 1 6. That means 6 observation by 2. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So these two will be the middle term. These two will be the middle term, and you need to find out the average of these two middle term. So 16 plus 17 by 2. The middle term were 16 and 17. That's why I wrote here 16 plus 17, and 16 plus 17 is what? 33 by 2, and 33 by 2 means what? 16.5. I'm running out of my page, that's why. So the result is what? 16.5 will be the median of this data. Okay, so I'm again summarizing this thing. When you have if odd numbers of data, then you need to do only what? N plus 1 by 2. N plus 1 by 2. You need to remember this one, n plus 1 by 2th observation. That will be your median. That's it, fine. But when you have the number of observation is even, in that case you will get two middle observations. The two middle observations will be in the form of n by 2th and n by 2 plus 1th observation. Okay, so here n equal to 10. So median will be what? We will take the average of this middle two observation, and we have middle two observation is what? N by 2 means what? 10 by 2, that is 5th observation, plus n by 2 plus 1, that is 6th observation. So you need to find out the average of this 5th and 6th observation. 5th observation is 16 and the 6th observation is 17. So 16 plus 17 by 2. Why we divided by 2? Because we need the average. Average means what? When you are going to find out the average of two numbers, then you need to divide it by 2, the sum. Okay, you need to divide the sum of these two numbers by 2. So that's why 16 plus 17 by 2, and we have finally got the median. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, I will go to the next topic, that is mode. And you guys, mode is very easy. Okay, why I'm saying easy, you will get it to know. Okay, the definition of mode. The mode of a set of numbers is the number which occurs most frequently in the set. Okay, if no number occurs more than once, the set of data is said to have no mode. If different numbers occur the same number of times, the set of data has more than one mode. Okay, you can see here 6, 7, 8, 9, 14. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14. Now you tell me the 6 is occurring how many times? You will say only once. 7 is occurring how many times? You will say only once. 8 is occurring how many times? You will say once. 9 and 14 are also occurring only once. That's why all the numbers are occurring only once. That means no number is occurring more than one time. Okay, more than once the numbers are not occurring. So that's why this data does not have any mode. Simple. You see the next one. 16, 17, 17, 17, 18, 19, 20. You see how many times the 16 is occurring here? Only once. 17 is occurring 3 times. 18 and 19 and 20 are occurring only once. So if I ask you which observation is occurring more frequently, that means which number is occurring more? 17. You will say 17 is occurring thrice. That's why the mode of this data is 17. You check this one. 52, 58, 58, 58, 65, 73, 73, 73. So if I ask you what will be the mode here, then you will say 58 is occurring 3 times here and 73 is occurring 3 times. The mode means what? The observation that is occurring more frequently. Okay, more frequently. So 52 will not be the mode because 52 is occurring only once. 65 will not be the mode because 65 is occurring only once. But 58 is occurring thrice. 3 times the 58 is occurring. And the 73 is occurring 3 times. Okay, that means it will have 2 mode. And the modes are 58 and 73. Okay, because 58 is also occurring 3 times and 73 is also occurring 3 times. But here you need to remember, suppose the 73 has occurred 4 times. Okay, in the question say 73 has occurred 4 times and 58 has occurred only 3 times. In that case the 73 will be our mode, because the definition says that the number observation which occurs more frequently will be the mode. Okay, if 78 occurs 4 times and all the others numbers occurs less than 4 times, okay, then 78 will be the mode. Sorry, 73. But in this case 73 occurs 4 times and 58 also occurs sorry, my mistake. 73 occurs only 3 times and 58 is also occurring only 3 times. That's why it will have 2 mode, 58 and 73. Okay, now you check this one. Find the mode. In the first question you would say what will be the mode here. In the first question 5 3 5 2 3 5 1 7, no need to write anything, simply you tell me the mode. How we'll check it? You see 5 is occurring how many times? In the question itself you can see 5 is occurring how many times? 1 2 3 times the 5 is occurring. And 3 is occurring how many times? 1 2 times the 3 is occurring. 2 is occurring only once, 1 is occurring only once, 7 is occurring only once. So 5 is occurring 3 times. So our mode will be 5. As simple. Very simple in fact. Okay. And the next question, number B. The size, that means 2 is size, suppose you have a shop, shoe industry, okay, and you are going to make different shoes of different size. Okay, the size number 2, okay, you are making only 4 shoes of size number 2. Of size number 3 you are making 6 shoes. Of size number 4 you are making 2 shoes. 5 size 5 shoes. Size 6 3 shoes, and 7 size only 1 shoe. So which number of size is occurring more frequently? You see, 2 is occurring 4 times, 3 is occurring 6 times, 4 is occurring 2 times, 5 is occurring 5 times, 6 is occurring 3 times, 7 is occurring 1 time. So which is occurring more frequently? You will say this one. So that means that 3 will be our mode, because 3 is occurring 6 times. Okay, not the 6 one. 6 one will not be the mode. Then observation, which observation is occurring more frequently, that will be our mode. So 3 is occurring 6 times, that's why 3 is our mode. Okay, so I hope the thing is clear. Okay, so these 3 things: mean, median, mode. Okay, so I would like to summarize. The mean means what? Average. Okay, first you find out the sum of all the data and you divide it by the number of observation. Sum of observation, number of observation. That way we can find out the mean. Okay, mean of a data. Sum of observation divided by number of observations. Secondly, if you have a table, then in that case you need to follow this one: summation of fx divided by summation of f. Okay, median. In case of median, you need to keep in your mind number one, arrange. Okay, first you arrange. Okay, secondly you see the total number of observation, that is n. Okay, the total number of observation. If the total number of observation is odd, okay, when the total number of observation is odd, in that case the n plus 1 by 2th observation will be your mode. Okay, but when it is even, the number of observation is even, total number of observation is even, in that case you need to find 2 middle terms. Okay, and you will have 2 middle terms, and these are, one will be n by 2th observation, and the second one will be n by 2 plus 1th observation. Okay, and you need to add them first, divided by 2. That will be your median. Okay, we discussed these 2 topics, odd and even. Mode. Mode means in a set of data which number is occurring more frequently. Okay, more frequently. Okay, suppose in a data you have 2, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 6 and 6. Okay, you check this one: 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. So in this data the 6 is occurring 3 times, that's why our mode will be what? 6. Our mode will be 6. That observation you will take which one is occurring more frequently. Thanks for watching. God bless you all.